They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Stephanie Timberwolf. Go.
He's going to throw it. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Got it. Ready?
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Gabby Lyons.
Throw here, 3rd down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got a man left. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up 3rd down.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. They'll run for this. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has it downfield, working the left. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that when you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Okay, ready?
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Ready? Let go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes out to the left. It is cut left side. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints reach pay dirt for the first time this game. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Yellow.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. Back to the air, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So second down coming up.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Yellow. 180.
Another throw for Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away.
Kate, when a team spends a premium pick on a DB, in my opinion, you've got to be able to take the ball away. So many guys can run really fast, cover really well, but the difference makers find a way to create those interceptions.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Halfway there on first first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Quarterback of his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking in the air here. Got for big yards on the right side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Saints first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First down, a run with Barkley. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back now, pressure coming. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. Everyone's out there, so let's get things restarted. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go.
Yellow.
Hand off to the back. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Let's go.
Airing it out to start this drive. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. On the draw, it's Barkley. Shoots away from one. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They go to Barkley again. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Hit. 60 by 60 by...
Pass play now. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
3rd and long for him here. Connecting on the slant. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37.
Yellow.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that.
And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Things going well so far. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. I'll start this one out with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Running back sent in motion. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. In a sure-handed play there in the rain, he brings in the fair catch without a problem.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. To the air on 3rd and long. And this play's going to come to an end of the 27. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. It's the Chiefs in front here at Arrowhead. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route, and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Hauled in left side. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Finds a man right side. He dodged the tackle. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
He gets it again. And he will find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
Chiefs 21, Saints 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
At their own 38-yard line.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
They'll start this series with an option left. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
19.
Now looking to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Ready.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on third down.
Ready.
They're throwing it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Still has some space inside the 35. And he is down to the 30-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
15. Yellow. Hey, 57. Hey, 57.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Has it at the 7. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. From the red zone now. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Chiefs get more points to end a lopsided first half. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Showing a little burst so far. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Throwing here just before halftime. This is a heater going deep. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now the give on the counter. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Nnamdi Madubuike making that stop.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
On the jump.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the gun, a gift to Miller. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Throwing off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's Mahomes. Buying some time left. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll run here from the gun. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here's Mahomes now. Fits it through the middle. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Quick to the left, it's caught. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Chiefs keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again.
Saints 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
2 yards.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Come on. Hey, let's go.
Setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Okay, quick.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. New set of downs from 37.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
First down, play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Goal to go. They're passing. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive. Just go and get your job done.
Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Trying to throw this from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Yellow.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's complete, right side. And this one doesn't go far. Kansas City sends out its punt team.
In punt formation.
He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He'll air it out on 3rd. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. He drops it. Another pick slips through their hands, but this time, Brock, they're still getting the football off the turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here.
Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs keep adding to that 4th quarter lead.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs continue piling onto this lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Airing it out to start this drive. Connecting on the slant. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On the jump.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They kick the running back in motion. To throw here on 1st down. He's throwing deep to the left side. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Thrown back, gets the handoff. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. A quick throw completed out to the left. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 50.
To the air on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
15, 15. Hey, Yellow, go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
Line 8. Go on, 80.
Here's another for it. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. It's a 3-yard pickup on 3rd and goal. 4 yards shy for 4th.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
Butker knocks it through. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go now. Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Kate, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
Yellow.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Looks like a designed run here from Mahomes. Lining up to take a knee on second down. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory.